Alrighty, we got the chapter. I just purchased it, or I'm going to purchase it. And hello, good morning. I'm not reading the chat until I finish the chapter because somebody's probably going to talk about spoilers in there, and I'm not in the mood. Thank you very much. So today, expect a lot. Holy shit, I cracked the case. We figured it out. Anyways, chapter 381 of Rent a Girlfriend, part 30. Let's nosy. Oh, they're walking home already. Surprising. I thought there would be like a sudden stop. Cool. I like being subverted. Ooh. Odaiba Park. Wow, look at the festivities in contrast to them. That's such a clever motif. Want to take a break somewhere we can be alone? Yeah. My God, he really is setting up sex. I fucking love this, man. Sex is like a big thing he's been setting up. Aww. Both of them look so disappointed. She rejected me. It's over. I love how he's still even joking even now. Ugh, seriously? I thought the day was going well. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No, if you go through the day, it was going great until the very last second. She said sorry about it. I mean, it was only our first date after all. I don't think Mizuhara is some easy girl who I can win over just like that. No, it can't be that bastard. Mizuhara, it's quiet now. Like she feels bad. What should I talk about right now? It's so awkward. On the way home, I'm glad the rain stopped. It's no fun holding an umbrella. Yeah. I feel like I'm making it worse. Interesting. I actually thought Reishi kind of flipped the script a little bit. I'll give him that. He kind of flipped the script a little bit. I'm not surprised by this to some degree because usually what he does when a character is like somewhat upset, it leave you on the cliffhanger. And if you go to the next chapter, it won't immediately address that anger. It's not like it's just going to immediately explode. Rather, you walk in somewhat surprised. Reiji loves to use a surprising element to his writing where he'll leave you with a cliffhanger. You think the cliffhanger won't be relevant at all when you get to the next chapter, but it actually does end up being relevant. It's just in a very subtle way you're not immediately realizing, or it shows up a little bit later. Again, this is something I've said before, Reiji's quite an unorthodox writer. He leads you in with the idea that something's going to happen right away, but then it doesn't happen right away. And this is actually somewhat in line with Kazuya's character. The biggest thing I really want to point out is how Kazuya is actually like okay. Like he's sad, right? He's sad, but he's kind of okay. I guess that makes sense. It's not like she can act like nothing happened. Yeah, you can't just magically change how she feels. That would be crazy. I'd never be able to make her laugh right now, no matter what I said. I'm so stupid. We're at the station. Nakabara is kind of far, huh? I just hope it's not too busy. Sorry, huh? I wanted to go for a walk. Would you head back without me? Huh? Oh, really? Sure. You're gonna be okay out here right at night? Yeah. Then I'll go ahead. God, this makes sense. It feels awkward for Mizuhara too. It doesn't feel very good to go home with the dude he just rejected. This is how kind she is. She's trying not to string me along. Chizuru strung Kazuya along, motherfuckers. Chizuru did not string him along. And people don't see that, and today we're going to prove it without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, wow, she does give it back. Yeah, I'm worried about her being out by herself at night. See you later then. Yep. But I can't exactly stop her in the situation either. She might really want to be alone right now. Oh, also, here. Huh? Right, I'll give it to my grandma. I almost forgot. See you later. Kinda just took it without thinking. Oh, damn it. I really thought that date was going well. I wonder what went wrong. Did I miss something up? Damn, Verkez, you were kind of right, bro. I guess not being able to answer that question was pretty bad, huh? That was her research to understand the meaning of love, after all. I called that this would be a very Kazuya-focused chapter, and a lot of it is literally miscommunication and misunderstandings, because that's kind of the crux of their relationship due to struggle to communicate. That was her research to understand the meaning of love, after all. Not being able to give a clear answer about that really hurt, I guess. It's also possible that maybe she doesn't like me in that way. God, I still feel like the other question went pretty well. I think I did my best on the date. 100%. Does that not cut it? It was 100%. Still, what should I do now? I don't even know if a question like that has an answer about why I love her. Typically, that's why people call sneaky. Yes, what did I say? What did I say? I called back to this shit. What did I fucking say? I was literally calling back to that fucking shit. Let's go. Initially, many believed this crap. And now people will read this and be like, oh my God, Rishi was putting that all along. But in reality, he was saying, no, you guys are idiots. This is him saying you guys are idiots because Minnie literally says, Chizuru-san is not that kind of girl. Chizuru is not that kind of girl. Why? Because if you go back to an earlier chapter, chapter 250, before they lived together, before Minnie really got to know the real Chizuru, so she finds out Kazuya went to Chizuru's home. And Kazuya says it's nothing more than that. What are you saying? Are you saying she'll let someone she doesn't like or trust into her childhood home? But hearing that just now, that worries me even more. She closes her eyes. She doesn't see. Minnie is blind. Investigation is such a vague word. If there is so much development on the emotional side of things, she even invited you into her childhood home. The simple way of looking at it is that the investigation never ends because she doesn't want it to end. Who does this sound like? Who does this sound like? Doesn't this sound like the haters and the critics? First off, she can do all the investigating she wants while dating you. She's wasting your time too. This displeases me. This is about me, what I want. Usually, you just think we aren't compatible and just drift away from each other. I don't want to doubt Mizuhara-san's intentions. Notice how she says Mizuhara-san, and later she starts saying Chizuru-san. She starts calling her by her real name. But most people would say that kind of girl is devious. Kazuya remembers when she said, I'll give it everything I have. And he says, no way, huh? While I'm grateful that you're on my side, I trust her completely, totally. Minnie, man, you're so in love with her, it's laughable. Well, I think that's a good thing. It's not laughable at all. I do believe in Mizuhara-san too. I'll stand behind you two regardless. Takes a picture of him, sends it to Chizuru, and then guess what? Chizuru surprises her. Chizuru surprises both of them. They both expected something and they got something completely different. Because guess what? Minnie doesn't understand Chizuru, and Kazuya, and to some degree at this time, also didn't understand Chizuru. It didn't work out. Sorry. Damn. Oh, surrounded by couples. Ooh, I love the imagery. It's so good. In that moment, I felt like it hit me all at once. I wasn't thinking about what I should have done or what I was going to do from there. I was just disappointed that I wasn't able to get through to her. I felt like it would have been uncomfortable if I had gone home and ended up alone with Mizuhara. I didn't think I could go to bed and get any sleep either. I decided to go off one step before Nambokura Station and I walked the rest of the way. Maybe that was a good thing. Fight, 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 fight. Yes, 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 yes. Fight, 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 fight. Let's go. I'm loving this. That's so good. Dude, bringing back the theme of fate. Oh, full circle. Full fucking circle. I love it. Oh, this is so fucking peak. I love it. This is so fucking peak. I love Reiji. He's such a good fucking writer. Yo, he's such a good fucking writer. I'm calling it. You guys don't believe me. You guys don't fucking believe me. I'm calling it. 2 chapters from now, it's going to have a massive reversal. I've been saying this. The anime releases not next chapter, but the chapter after that. I fucking called it, okay? We're going to have a massive reversal of events, and it's going to come full fucking circle. For those who are like, oh, this is convenient. Motherfuckers, these characters literally have a theme of fate going on. Like, straight up. They have this thing where they literally feel like they've interacted through an element of fate. And they keep running into these elements of coincidences. That's literally their whole fucking thing. And they don't know if it's fate or coincidences. But no, dude, it's gonna happen. And literally, maybe this was a good thing. What more do you want? What more do you want? Right? What more do you want? Just saying. Right? For those who are ready to shit them. It's pretty obvious that you maybe already talked about it, but since Chizuru has been walking the entire time, her foot blister is going to be crazy, showing how much she's hurt physically and emotionally, and she never said a damn fucking thing. And Kazuya is going to be furious. He's going to be so fucking mad. Why the fuck didn't you say anything? What the shit? Come on, we're goddamn family. What the shit? And they're gonna get into a fight. I'm calling it right. They're gonna get into a fight. Or maybe Chizuru like bandaged it. Maybe Chizuru bandaged it. Maybe Chizuru didn't bandage it. She just didn't care. She just kept walking. Also, the thing that I want to point out too, it's not just the foot blister. Chizuru walked home alone in the dead of night on her own with nobody there when they should have been together. Even then, she's trying to be considerate. I'm not gonna hold on. Here's the ring. She gives everything back. She sets the boundaries completely clear. Like, if we go to the chapter, she sets the boundaries completely clear. You know what? No. I'm not gonna hold on any form of hope. I'm not gonna hold on to anything. I'm setting you completely free. Go. I'm not keeping any strings attached. Right? She literally sets him completely free. So they're walking together initially. He keeps turning to look at her and she looks sad. And then she realizes, I want to go for a walk. Have you head back without me? Just go ahead. Don't wait for me. Right? She gives him this and she just leaves. She just ends it. I also think this is funny. Like, I think people will make fun of this. I just think it's funny that Kazuya is just, frustrated. I do love one thing I really like about this chapter is how empty it feels. There's just, it's so emotionally dead. And I love the like you were describing, I love how they use the words for floating, drifting, or just kind of existing. It's so emotionally dead. I love this visual. Jesus Christ. It's so empty. It feels so empty. Like you feel like there's just a hole there. And you don't want to cry and you don't feel sad. You just feel empty. And that's one of the worst fucking feelings you can have. Like, at least when you're crying, you're letting the emotion out. At least when you're sad and letting it all out, you're kind of feeling a little bit better. But dude, this emptiness, it is suffocating. You actually just feel fucking hollow. And the fact that like Reiji shows us Kazuya's at, like, look at this. I decided to go off one step before Nambakoro Station and walk the rest of the way. Ooh, I just remembered. We're going to go back to just one thing, really fast. We'll come back to the original structure we were talking about. Chapter 239. After Chizuru says this, and he gets this text from Chizuru, I don't remember very well what happened after that. All I remember is that that day I walked back home from Harajuku Sakuradawa over 2.5 hours, and that it took all I had to hold these feelings of joy in while they were about to overflow. And that, once I got back to Nerima, I went to a secluded place and couldn't hold back any longer. He walked home just like he walked home when that first started. It came full circle. Reiji's fucking crazy. It came full circle. That's so sick. That's so cool. Did Chizuru put a bandage on Kazuya at some point during the cohabitation? Yes, she did. Kazuya's doing the dishes. She says, I'm home. She notices his finger. Huh? It got stuck in the door. Come here for a sec. She bandages him up. Are you trying to do something nice, huh? The dishes. Knowing you're probably doing something nice since it's my birthday tomorrow. She's closing her eyes. She's hiding something. She's sharp. No, I know it doesn't feel right not to do anything at all. Geez, you say that, but you force yourself to do something nice with an injury like that. Now, who's the one who has to do something for who, huh? I appreciate your gesture. Thank you. All right, please be careful. She even goes so far as to thank me. How can people see this fucking character? How can people see this fucking compassion and kindness and think to themselves Chizuru's using him? Fuck off. That's why I'm so upset when people completely mischaracterize Chizuru's character into this like gold digger bad person. And they call her a prostitute and they say all these things. Cowards. God, the moral apathy, dude. The fucking moral apathy. It's frightening. It's frightening how little people care. It's frightening how much people don't want to care. It actually just makes me sad. Kazuya is in a packed train and he feels empty. He feels alone. There's literally a cute girl in front of him. And he does not see her. He feels alone in this packed train of people. Like Jesus. The opening page. The opening page here reads, a festive date spot, Odaiba, the two sinking people drifting home. The kanji said for the festive is also the one for the verb to float. So we have two verbs that are quite linked: to float, to sink, to drift. Like they're literally drifting. That's so fucking good. They're literally drifting. They're like fading in and out. They're just gone and they're just existing. The final page, the teaser that was written here reads, "The date night is not over. A color spread next week. Next time, foot blister." It comes back. It comes back. What do we fucking say? What do we fucking say? You all ready? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Are you ready to rumble? I was expecting a fight almost immediately. I actually think Reiji handled it much better. I actually really like this much better. The sense of emptiness you feel that overrides everything that you're feeling in that moment, only for that to resurface when you're confronted with it again, is such a fitting thing to do, thematically speaking. Especially with a rejection like this sense of emptiness, I think is so core. He let the disappointment marinate. He knew people were disappointed and he let it marinate. He didn't immediately resolve the conflict. He let it just sit there. Sit with this feeling. Feel it. Feel how frustrated you are. Feel how sad you are. Feel how empty this result makes you feel. He wants you to feel as empty as the characters do. He didn't want to resolve it right away, and I genuinely appreciate that. I'm actually really happy he didn't do that. It's stuff you didn't realize you wanted until you got it. It's stuff you really didn't realize you wanted until you got it. And I'm glad that we got this. I'm glad that we got this sense of emptiness, because it's just letting it sit there. Just letting it marinate a little bit. By the way, there's a hotel 50 meters away from the station Kazuya got off. Oh my God. Oh my God, let's fucking go. Fight, kiss, sex. Every time they want to make distance from each other, some random BS gets them back together quickly. It's not that it's always been the case. It's literally the idea of fate and coincidences. But some of them have narrative purposes that vary for different reasons. It's not always just completely forced. There's a narrative purpose to the characters being pushed together. Some of it is the characters questioning if it's fate. Like there's this question in the story constantly: is the stuff happening to these characters fate, or is it just coincidences? And it's literally Reiji questioning his own narrative choices. Did this happen just because it was, convenient, or did this happen because the characters, like, there's something up there actually working to push them together? Is there something actually pushing them together, or is this just coincidences? Is it just pure coincidence? And that's kind of the idea of the characters seemingly running into each other here. It's like they wanted to give each other space, but in reality, that just brought them back to themselves, all the way back to where they began. They both walked and walked and walked and came back to this person in the very end. Even when they drifted apart, even when they broke up, even when they got rejected and things didn't work out, they came back to one another. That's kind of magical, dude. That's kind of fucking magical. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's like a terrible comparison if you think about it, but it's kind of funny.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. You could not live with your failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. That's actually perfect. Like in a weird twisted way. That's so fucking perfect. I literally think it's going to be fight, kiss, sex. For the record, I only agree with fate until fight and kiss. I think the rest comes next date. No, I think they're fucking. I think they're fucking. Even when they're apart, they come back to each other. Like, I feel like that's such a beautiful message. Even when they're apart, they find a way to come back to each other. They somehow reconnect even when they're apart. Like, it's almost literally telling you there's no separation arc. That's not happening. It's literally telling you there's no separation arc. That's not happening. They're going to come back together, right? They're going to reconnect. There's no separation arc. It's literally telling you that's not happening. Like, even when they're apart, they find a way to one another. What a beautiful fucking message. Apart, hurt and alone, literally part of a crowd, disconnected and feeling like they're completely unseen, they come back to each other. Oh, red string of fate. And like, that does make you question, is this fate? They're gonna get together. I'm adamantly confident in my fight kiss theory. Imagine the happiness they both feel when they see each other. I think they'll be like happy and sad. I think Kazuya won't start the fight by being angry at Chizuru. He will ask her about her reason for rejection while he's still in apathy. Considering the teaser for next time is foot blister, I think it's going to be awkward initially. And then Kazuya might notice the foot blister, or Chizuru might react and Kazuya will see that. And he'll call her out. He'll be upset at Chizuru. I'm starting to get it. I think I know how the next chapter is going to play out. So initially, they're just going to run into each other. It's going to be a little awkward. It's going to be a little weird. But what's going to happen is that they're going to talk like a little bit. It's just going to be a little awkward. And then Kazuya's going to notice the blister. And he's going to get upset. Because what happened in this chapter? What happened here? This makes sense. This feels awkward for Mizuhara too. I bet it doesn't feel very good to go home with the dude you just rejected. This is how kind she is. What did Reishi just establish there? Kazuya saw how kind she is. To a fault. He's going to get pissed next chapter because he's going to see how much she's putting him first by seeing the blister on her leg. And he's going to be like, why are you putting me so like, why do you care so much? Why are you putting me so far ahead of yourself to the point that you hurt yourself? What the hell? And I think that's just going to be it. It's like, it's literally the thing I predicted. I called this. I literally said Kazuya would get pissed at the fact that she keeps putting him first to a fault. Like, stop putting him first so much. Care for yourself a little bit. Care about what you want for just a little bit, right? And that's what's going to trigger it. I think Kazuya is just going to notice how hurt she is, and he's going to be upset at her. He's like, girl, for fuck's sake, put yourself first for once. You keep putting me first. Stop that. Stop that. Like, I think he's going to lose it. That's always been a defining factor of the thing that frustrates Kazuya, how much she puts other people first. That like she keeps putting him first. Remember when she tried to give him the money back when they met during the day after the cheer up date? And he just gets mad. He's like, you're so dumb. He literally screams at her, you're so dumb. What the shit? Stop putting me first. For once, just put yourself a little first. Jesus Christ. And I think that's going to be the point. I think that's going to be what triggers it next chapter. And then she's going to be upset at him for saying that, because what does Kazuya do? What does Kazuya do? He keeps putting her first. He is unrelentingly selfless. Kazuya is so fucking selfless. Jesus Christ, put yourself first for once. You fucking hypocrite, right? Like Kazuya saying that would be such a hypocritical thing to do. And that would spark the fight. Because she sees, from Chizuru's POV, he keeps putting her first. And now he's telling her to put herself first. Fuck you, man. What the shit? Put yourself first. Fucking hell. And that's what's going to spark the fight. And they're going to argue. And then eventually they're just going to let out what they're feeling, right? They're going to let out, like Chizuru might let out. She wants him really bad. Like she wants to be with him physically, but he clearly doesn't feel that. Maybe he's not letting it out. Why isn't he letting it out? Maybe like, and then they'll understand basically, oh, we've both just been holding back. Oh, and then they just like jump at each other. That's how I view it. Fight. Kiss, sex. I don't even know if they're like near the house, but fight, kiss, sex. If the sex happens at the house, great. If the sex happens somewhere else, also great. They might just like find a hotel and just commit to it. The fact that he did not break down or overthink like he did during that chapter is a high plus. You guys could think of that how you want, but yeah, this is a very different scenario. It's not the same as chapter 308 or 218. Those are very different chapters. The Kazuya is in a very different situation than he was back then. And in particular, like I mentioned, I love the emptiness of the chapter. How just Kazuya is in a room full of people. Oh my God. I just realized what happened. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. One thing Reishi did. Okay. Something else I noticed about the chapter that I think is fucking brilliant that I just noticed right now. When Kazuya and Chizuru are amongst people, Reishi does a consistent thing. None of them have faces. Not a single person around them has a face. They're all faceless people. Every single person is faceless. except for Kazuya and Chizuru. And what happens in the spread? Kazuya loses his face too. He's just another one of the crowd. He's part of a bigger whole. His individuality, what made him special, is gone. He's empty. He's soulless. He's lifeless. Wow. Talk about bringing the arc completely full circle. Everything we were seeing, they're constantly surrounded by crowds with people with no faces, no individuality, no sense of character. And it all fades, right? He loses his face. He loses who he is. A part of him literally just disappeared. Bro, that's so fucking peak. A part of Kazuya is just literally gone. He just sees the city, and he's part of a greater whole. His who he is gone. Duh. Jesus. That's so good. Yeah, that was so good. I didn't even notice that the first time. Him becoming faceless like the crowd, his defining characteristic of who he is. Yo, what a good fucking metaphor for depression. Literally losing your identity, losing who you are. That girl standing in front of Kazuya on the train kind of looks like Chizuru from her school uniform date. Kinda, yeah. And there's this girl wearing glasses and she's wearing a pin just like Chizuru. And like the red, oh my God. All of them are on their phones. Phone. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. It's literally a representation of losing connection, a broken connection. You stand amongst all these people and yet you connect to no one. You see no one. You connect to no one. Nobody sees each other. They're all isolated, disconnected from one another. They're all literally isolated and disconnected from each other. And Kazuya is in a space full of people completely disconnected from every one of them. No one knows him. No one understands him. No one sees him. And the one person he wanted to be with, he felt like he no longer sees. This isn't just pain, dude. This is just empty. It's like you had a dream, a goal to feel seen, to be with someone you can truly connect with, and it's just empty. Doesn't it remind you of the Chizuru being disconnected from her colleagues after the play? Yes, it does remind me of when Chizuru is on the train, where she had something quite similar happen to her as well. Chizuru is at her play. They seemingly get her a gift, but no one actually sees her. She can't cut the cake. She can't even do her own thing. She has to take pictures. And she stands alone, isolated from all these people with no faces. And this just rubs it in more. What hashtag are you using? How are you fitting in part of a collective so we can all share in this thing? And yet, in this collectivism, they've isolated her. She feels unseen. And as she goes home, she gets on a train. She sees this post. And all she has is her phone, feeling alone, not connected to anybody. Chizuru has experienced this too, right? Part of a collective, and she too loses her face. She too loses her identity and who she is, in contrast to the people at home who are helping her find her identity. Remember who she is. Remember who you are. There was, in fact, seeds of conflict. It just doesn't look like it because you're not thinking it's conflict. In particular, it's this. I want to go for a walk. Would you head back without me? Huh? Really? Sure. Then I'll go on ahead. This makes sense. This feels awkward to Mizuhara too. I bet it doesn't feel very good to go home with the dude you just rejected. This is how kind she is. She gives back the ring as well. What's the problem here? There's a seed being sowed right here. What's the fucking problem? What did we see last chapter? Chizuru hurt her leg. Chizuru hurt her leg and she wanted to walk alone and not impose on him. And the teaser for next time is literally the blister. So Kazuya's gonna see that and he's gonna be like, why the fuck do you keep putting me first and not yourself? Why do you not care about yourself? Why do you keep doing that? And that's gonna be the conflict because Kazuya's doing the same thing in her eyes. In her eyes, Kazuya keeps putting her first. He keeps not putting himself first. He keeps like not doing that. And they're going to get mad at each other for doing the same thing to the other person. They need to put themselves first. And that's going to be this was the seed right here. This thing that looked positive is actually quite negative, and it's set up. It's literally set up. They're about to fucking fight. I'm calling it right now. Fight, kiss, sex. Fight, kiss, sex. Did K bring protection though? Kazuya? Yeah. He has a single condom. One singular condom. Would be funny if Minnie comes the next day in the mood and calls. Oh, it'd be so funny. Minnie shows up to be like, oh, I'm so sorry things didn't work out. That sucks. And they literally fucked. And she's like, wait, what? I feel lied to. No, I missed out on everything. No. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Minnie just completely misunderstands the situation. How fitting would that be? How fitting would it be that Minnie, the character completely misunderstanding their relationship the whole fucking time, misunderstands now too? Because Kazuya told her that before. That's so funny. That's so funny, dude. Reiji is, oh, I fucking love this man. He's cooking like a crazy. Curry was right. They're way past the 3-day rule. They've been together for 2 years. The motherfucker Kazuya might propose tonight. He literally has the ring. Shit, yeah. Yo, what if that does happen? Fight, kiss, put the ring on, sex. Fight, kiss, put the ring on, sex. Yo. Expand the theory. Mind expanded. Challenge accepted. Yo, I love it. I love it. Wait, I just realized something. Oh my God. Look where the ring is. In the middle of the wallet. The ring is in the middle of the wallet. Where's Kazuya's condom? That's so funny. That's so funny. Dude, it's right there. That's so funny. It's literally in between the wallet. And there's also like a thematic idea to that. I also think it's interesting. Kazuya is on his phone, puts that phone down. God, no, there's so much here. Like Kazuya thinks back to the time he had with Minnie. He just says sorry, right? We worked through all that. We did all that preparing. It didn't amount to anything. All he can say to Minnie is sorry. I couldn't live up to your expectations. And then he looks at the ring inside the bag next to a closed phone. He tosses the phone in there too. And then the wallet is right there. It's like all of his effort is in there, including the wallet, and the ring is just in the middle of that. I think it's really interesting that the ring is in the middle of the wallet like that. I think that's really interesting that like it's almost like being cradled by the element of money, if you will. Like that thing is like it's being drawn into like all these other things that shouldn't influence it. That these things that should not influence the beauty of this ring, it's being like tarnished by all these other things. When the ring should be somewhere beautiful, it's in the middle of all this crap. Yeah, the phone, the wallet, the ring, reminders. Yeah. Everything's a reminder. Sorry, I'm sorry. And then he sees these couples and his face disappears. Gut-wrenching. Gut-wrenching. Oh, I love how they mirror each other. I love how they fucking mirror each other. Oh my God, that's killing me. There it is again. Sex. Go somewhere to be alone. Love. Odaiba. The bridge. They weren't on a bridge. Out of everyone, look at all the couples around them and they're separated. Oh, the empty look. She rejected me, got seriously. I thought the day was going so well. She said sorry about it. I mean, it was only our first date after all. I didn't think Mizuhara is some easy girl who can win over just like that. No, it can't be. She's quiet now. What should I talk about right now? It's so awkward. I'm glad the rain stopped. Yeah. I love how she sadly turns to see if he's still there. And he's not. And she just walks and sits alone. Damn. And that's it. That's it. Just sit there with regret. I have one more question. Whom is Kazuya telling this story to? Because the narration is really a mystery to me. Oh, it's just it's not quite like How I Met Your Mother. It's just like an external force. Like he's just talking. Don't think about it too deeply, right? Maybe he's telling it to us, you know. Try to run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. I am inevitable. Well, we're in a high time low, so all I can go up from here. Those boundaries will be broken. I'm hoping for a light. I know it's coming. Kazuya's goofy walking. Oh yeah. This was funny. I kind of just took it without thinking. Oh, interesting. Kazuya just took it without thinking. He didn't counter or anything, and he's just frustrated. Chizuru walks elegantly. Kazuya walks like a mess. Oh, he yells that out loud. Ah, damn it. Yeah, he's pissed. Doesn't this sound pissed to you? Doesn't he sound pissed here? He's mad. Ah, damn it. He's pissed. With that said, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like button, hit the bell icon, keep up with the uploads, all the fun new people. Remember, let's mosey. This was an awesome chapter. And remember, fellas, one more time, say it with me. Fight, kiss, propose, sex. Fight, kiss, propose, sex.